Hey guys, Omni here. We are back for episode 9 of season 3 of Titans. Last week's episode saw the team manipulated by Scarecrow into spreading his fear toxin into Gotham City's water supply. Yet another plot that involves Scarecrow, his toxin, and the city's water supply. Throughout this whole thing, Jason reaches out to Dick to try to mend things. He's coming off of his use of the drug. He's trying to get back in their good graces. He's trying to turn over Scarecrow and everything that he's got, but he's not able to get there in time. He's not able to get these situations set up, and Scarecrow's manipulation of the situation, he actually finds out about Jason's betrayal beforehand and sets this thing up. Tim, this entire episode 2, was poking and prodding at Dick, trying to let him know that it's like, hey, I'm in on this shit. Let me be Robin. And he ends up tracking down Jason Todd and gets shot by Scarecrow. And the team stumbles upon him as he's bleeding out. He needs medical attention. I don't know why Conor didn't rush him somewhere, but would have definitely helped. But while Starfire and Dick went in to deal with Scarecrow, but he's being taken care of right now while they're waiting on medics to get there. And that's kind of where we left the team. The substance had kind of spread into Gotham City's water supply. We saw this, we had this water leak in Barb's office, which was being focused on throughout the episode. We were like, what is this alluding to, until the end? And that water main breaks, and thus the contaminated water is now in the GCPD. I don't know if it's airborne once it's in the water, because it's not like it's vaporized like in Batman Begins or anything like that. So it's still in liquid form, so I don't know if you have to drink it or if just being around the water affects things. Because when Barb looks up, and I don't know if this was for dramatic or creative effect, but the Titans logo in the sky got a splash of red, and then there was lightning involved. So I don't know if that was her hallucinating or if that was for us being like, oh, looming threat. I don't know where that goes, but I was really interested in the whole Tim Drake stuff. I thought they were doing that pretty well. And then I'm curious to see where they go with Jason trying to come back from what they've done. This episode, though, is titled Souls. And the thumbnail, finally, a character that has been absent throughout most of the season so far, makes an appearance. So I'm excited to see where we go with this, how they bring this to a close, or start to get into that back end of the season, see how we start to incorporate that other side of the season that we haven't really been touching upon at all until now. So I'm excited to see where they go with this. So who knows? But guys, that all being said, let's go ahead and dive into the episode. But first, I want to let you guys know, remember, if you want to see the full-length unedited reaction to this episode or anything else we've been covering this year on the channel, I got full-length unedited reactions to those over on our Patreon page, or if you become a member here on the channel, it gets you access to that as well. Just got to sync it up with your own footage, and you can see the full-length reaction to the entire episode. I got a couple of movies that we just put up there. I just put up my full-length reaction to Venom, which I watched for the first time over the weekend. That all down out of the way, let's go ahead and dive into this week's episode.
Everything seems to be in order.
I thought that was Dick for a second.
Are you completely sure about what you're doing?
Yes, Charles, I am.
Last Will and Testament. We getting a limbo death mind vision.
We're almost at your stop.
Oh, this is a train to the afterlife. How Donna's been sitting on this train for that long? He's growling. What the fuck is this place? I would have said this is his limbo dream if Donna wasn't here, but she is.
I'm looking for you.
Look, ma'am.
Ma'am? but not me.
I like that reaction to be called ma'am. Tim, of all things, ends up being the thing that gets Donna's soul back. They don't have, like, warriors guarding this at all.
Come on, Donna. Come back home. Come on. Come on.
The Forest of Lost Souls.
Where are you going? So what, do you work for them?
Who, the train people? No,
Then why are you following me?
because you look scared. Move forward, not back.
This is why it's a train.
Yeah, the metaphor is not subtle, but it nails the point. Do you remember anything? How you died, or...
What the fuck? Is Reapers Soul Eaters? This is not what I expected to see in all this stuff, man. What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Oh!
Catching up to this.
So, should we talk about the elephant in the room?
What elephant?
Well, I don't know. You're dead?
Jason fucking Todd. I know, right? Started dressing like Deathstroke meets the Gimp. Called himself Red Hood, whatever that means. Strapped a bomb to my chest and kaboom! Just want to make sure he's still kicking back there.
You're still an asshole.
He's with us. Okay, good. Take a chill pill.
Jesus. I've missed Hank.
Oh my god, Dawn. She must be devastated.
She better be.
Especially since, turns out, she pulled the trigger.
I may have found a loophole.
Hank, this is the afterlife. There are no loopholes. When our tickets got punched, they were one way and not round trip.
Maybe it's just a rumor.
I mean, Lazarus
There's supposed to be a
pits.
bridge.
A bridge. Back to Earth.
That's what I heard.
I don't want to go back.
So this is it? You're locking me in my room?
This is Nevma. It was built by a hero of our tribe to represent the human soul. Rebuild Nevma in whatever way you can, using every stone.
Is that all?
Hmm.
Well, it doesn't seem so bad.
It is nothing more than the task of building a soul.
You're telling me you wouldn't jump at the chance to go back down there and hand Jason his ass?
Is that what this is about? Revenge?
You're goddamn right it's about revenge. That little fucker blew me up.
I think we're supposed to let that go, Hank.
Donna Troy is lecturing me about letting stuff go? Did you let
Yeah.
stuff go when Deathstroke killed Garth? The hell happened to you?
I died. And so did you.
Catching a power pole.
You think I'm happy about how I went out? I didn't save the planet from some asteroid. I died at a carnival, Hank. A carnival.
She's like, that's some bullshit. That's some fucking bullshit. Oh, I like they're calling themselves out on it like that.
You saved someone's life. You can sure as hell bet it made sense to them.
I shouldn't have had to die to do it, if that makes sense.
Uh-oh. Wait, did it just take that soul and turn it into another one? What has this turned into? Oh, that triggered a memory.
You can talk about clownfish and hamster wheels and moving forward all you want, but none of that changes who you are.
Oh, please don't start Hank-splaining me to me.
Explaining.
You put yourself between him and hell, some guy you met an hour ago, so don't tell me you're done being a hero.
You are Donna Troy, aren't you? And you're Hank Hall. You're Hawk.
Damn, he's good.
I know about Dick Grayson too. I know he's Nightwing. And I know about Starfire and Beast Boy and Superboy. They're all in Gotham City right now trying to stop Red Hood and Scarecrow. I was trying to help them. That's how I got shot.
Believe me, I know how you feel, but...
No, you don't. I was shot in the back. All I ever wanted was to be a hero. Instead, I froze, and then I ran. I died a coward. That's why I have to go back. What happened down there, that can't be my story.
There's no guarantee it's gonna work out any different. You know that, right?
I don't need a guarantee, Miss Troy. I just need a chance.
Sounds like he's ready to move forward too.
God, I love Hank.
And stop calling me Miss Troy, all right?
Do it.
Shut up.
Oh, hey, she did it. Wow, one stone to go. Wait, did she cheat using her powers? Is that cheating? I don't know. Oh, she's being observed doing it. Shite.
She's really dead.
Yes, Rachel.
And she's...
I wonder if her gargoyle's still out there killing people, which we never resolved from last season. Because they still heard about it on the radio, but they never addressed it.
Maybe you better pass out those guns just in case.
I don't have them. I never did. I don't want to freak you guys out or anything, but ever since I died, I've been getting in touch with my spiritual side. And... Okay, you know what? Forget it.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Things work a little different here. If you picture something you really want, it appears.
The hell?
I know. Back there at the bar, you know, I started thinking to myself, it'd be really nice if I had some guns right now.
Stop.
All right, now how does this like return work? Because one of them does not have a body in the physical world right now. At least if they did, it's in meat chunks.
I'm getting a really bad feeling.
Just keep walking, you'll be fine.
Oh, hi.
Oh, shit.
I was like, is this going to turn into like Bleach, where there's like that soul train thing in the in-between that eats everything in the middle? Oh, this looks like this was maybe a trap.
Oh, come on.
Her cream soda addiction.
Really?
Robin.
Pretty sure I wasn't thinking about Grayson.
Whatever Tim comes up with is going to be what if he imagines his Robin suit?
Guns. Okay, this makes no sense.
Come on, buddy, come on. Ooh.
That's more like it.
Sword? Jump! Tim, jump!
Hank's gonna stay behind.
Tim, come on!
Imagine your lasso and pull Hank across. Ooh. Now Hank. Ooh.
Sorry, asshole. Not gonna happen. Tell Dawn I love her. Now go!
Guess we won't find out if he could have came back or not.
Miss Troy?
Would you I mean, how old do you think I am anyway?
Oh, like 30?
30.
Well, shit. Then I'm Mr. Omni over here.
Oh my god.
I think his soul's just been here, like, periodically. Like, because he's been cramping physically multiple times throughout this. So I think he's still alive, or, like, in between. And he's getting revived right now.
He's back.
93 seconds, Doctor.
Damn.
Hank?
Aww.
Donnie.
Wow.
A lot of people around here need help. You know, those damn ghouls have been getting away with murder. So I figured maybe this place could use itself a little Dove and Hawk.
I think you mean Hawk and Dove, right? That's what you meant.
Actually, no, I mean Dove and Hawk.
We can talk about that.
You wanna talk about it?
We'll talk about the name.
Okay.
We got time. But Hawk and Dove, that's all right.
No.
Oh. Huh. I did not expect that. Well, I mean, if Hank stays dead, which I'm guessing at this point he is, that gives him a little solace in the afterlife in a way. Is Bruce gonna set himself on fire? Oh, wait, what? How did she know? How did she get here? Is this where the bridge led to? That's lucky.
Bruce, wake up!
Her body disappeared from there, so that it just summoned her body to the bridge. How does that work?
Am I dead?
No,
But you are.
not anymore.
Damn. I really, really liked this episode. Holy shit. I like that. Like the focus on it, like spending a lot of the time in the afterlife with Hank, Donna, and Tim. And then seeing just how they whipped and weaved through this thing while spending some time in Themyscira with, I was going to say Robin, with Raven, trying to learn their ways, trying to help them bring Donna back. And then like this lesson, she's learning about like shortcuts and just how hard it is to do what they're doing, how to create a soul like that with that physical representation too. And she almost got there. I think if she gave it another go, she might have been able to bang that one out. And I do think that Tim, I think he was in the in-between. Obviously, he was at a point where they were still able to revive him. I think he was like technically dead because they said 93 seconds or something like that, which is, I assume, how long he probably didn't have a heartbeat before they brought him back. But like you could tell, like periodically, anytime they were getting hit by the soul eaters or whatever, the ghouls, like he would hunch over, like, and he would wince and let out a grunt in pain, so, like towards his abdominal region. So like I was like, he's still feeling his body in some way, it seemed like. So I think that left the door open for him a way to come back. So I guess there was that shot that we haven't seen in the season of Hawk in his gear. And I'm wondering, maybe that was just a deception in the trailer to kind of keep us off our toes for when he got exploded. Maybe he doesn't come back. Maybe this is the send off, the goodbye to Hank with him and Donnie. I don't know. I'm willing to bet it will be, because that's just the way it kind of left off. It just seemed like that was the final nail in the coffin, like the send off in a way, to put a little bullet point on the character, since we didn't really get a good goodbye before he exploded. But Donna's body wasn't in Themyscira, but she's physically now in wherever the hell Bruce's little castle was, and Bruce was just going to kill himself. Wrote up a will, set his place on fire. He was just going to let himself die for all of his sins. And Donna's like, nah, you're going to face them head on. So I guess like when you cross that bridge, I'm assuming the bridge, just based on the fact that she bamfed into this region, that conveniently enough, Bruce's castle was built on the opposite end of that bridge. And so she came out there, which I guess manifested her body from where it was there, also clothed it in what she was wearing in the afterlife as well. So, like, I'm just wondering again, had Hank crossed the bridge, would all of his little meat chunks have just disappeared from wherever they were? All their little, like, particulates and all that just would have just came together and made him. Because when I was thinking about it, I was like, how's this going to work when they come back, like, with their bodies and stuff? Like, then I was like, are they going to have dead bodies there? And then this the spiritual version of them just becomes solid, and then there's technically two Donna Troys. One on the table that won't come back, and then her in a new, fresh body. But no, I guess, like, there's some worldly magic. Yeah, I think Raven's stuff looks good. Better this time around, too. I'm curious to see where she goes and how she gets involved in this. Like, it still seems to be building up that the whole crux of the whole season is going to be Scarecrow and Jason Todd, which we've got 4 episodes left, so I hope they don't try to jam a surprise bad guy in at the end with Blackfire. Like I've said before, I think if anything, that Blackfire will be the setup for next season. So, we'll see, though. We'll see, because it seems pretty focused. And with Donna back in the picture, I'm wondering how things are going to go from this point forward. I can't wait to see the team's reaction, too. Part of me wishes we could save Hank. I miss that guy, man. I do. But it would also be... It would just also kind of set that tone. And they're kind of already doing it with Tim and Donna all in this same episode. The same 2 episodes, technically. Be like, well, then nobody on the team can really die. Like, the only person on the team that's really dead is Garth at this point. So, like... Well, now Hank, I assume, unless something happens between this and the end that brings Hank back. It was just like, I know that takes a lot of the stakes away. And I know a lot of people was like, if they bring back Hank after what they did, I quit. I was like, okay. And I feel that. I feel that too. But man, do I miss that dude. I miss his charm. I miss his snarky comments. I miss his attitude. And I liked seeing him. I'm glad we got to spend a little bit more time with him here, but he got a good ending. He got to be reunited with his brother, and now they're reunited as Hawk and Dove in the afterlife. So what does that mean for Dawn on our side of the fence? So I'm curious to see where that whole thing goes. I really like this episode. But guys, what did you think? Sound out the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. As always, if you want to check out the full-length unedited reaction to this, it's going to be on Patreon, or if you become a member here on the channel, it gives you access to that as well. Just help support the channel and all that jazz. But another way you can support is by liking, commenting, subscribing, and all that. Helps with the algorithm and all that jazz. So you know the spiel. If you want to continue the conversation, you could also do that over in our Discord or follow me on my socials. Links to all those are in the description of this video. And before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends: Mandy, Share, Ryan, Karen, Jason, Coleman, Philly, Vane, Yuri, Korskov, and Margaret Grace. Thank you guys so much for your support, and I'll catch you guys next week with the next episode of Titans. Take care, everybody.